So you think you want to be an educator. There are multiple ways in being an educator. One route is the public route, which is the New York City Department of Education. You also have the charter school route, which is a public and private type of network. And then you have the private network, which could include religious schools, maybe gender-based schools. And each of those routes and application processes could look different. If you're not sure which of those environments are best for you, then maybe you skipped the other part where you were supposed to assess yourself and figure out what are some of your natural work-related environments, what are your natural work-related strengths, and what are some of the things that you care about so that you could determine which of these routes have your values and which one to choose. If you're interested in the Department of Education, what that application process could look like could be very different. I have shared links on how to access the DOE website and how to engage with them, which is very important if that is your preference to work with the Department of Education. If you're interested in charter schools, then there is more flexibility, and you do not necessarily have to have certification to start working as a teacher in the charter school network. However, some charter schools do require certification, and the Department of Education, unlike charter schools, always do require certification. Private schools have their own preference and do not necessarily require certification, however, often do to show that they meet standards. If you're not sure which of these roles, we can talk further and discuss which networks might be best for you. In terms of certification, you want to become familiar with the Education Certification Officer, Helen Spencer. I will share her email in the links below. If you're not interested in being a teacher, however, you do know that you want to work with children or work in the education system, there are other opportunities within being a school counselor or a school psychologist in which you would not be an educator necessarily. However, you could be and always transition over. Some of these leadership roles have different routes and do not necessarily require certification, such as you can major in children and youth studies, as well as in psychology or in other subjects that might require outside thinking and as well cognitive thinking. Please continue on to the next video to get to the next step of the virtual group one-on-one experience.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.